Scientists have just announced a startling new discovery that solves the Oak Island enigma. What lies beneath the island's surface is so enigmatic that you will not believe it. What numerous other treasure hunters have been unable to accomplish, a team of researchers equipped with the most advanced technology has finally accomplished. They have found the answer to the Oak Island enigma, and the response is, simply stated, nobody saw that coming as scientists just announced the solution to the Oak Island mystery. Using ground-penetrating radar, the team was able to successfully create a detailed map of the island's subterranean terrain. They discovered a labyrinthine system of tunnels and chambers, the likes of which had never been seen before, and which was substantially larger than anyone had anticipated. After analyzing the data, they made the most surprising discovery. The scientists determined that the tunnels and chambers did not form by accident. Instead, they arranged themselves in a precise geometric pattern that was a perfect match for the ancient symbols discovered in the writings of the Templar Order. Oak Island's mystery has been associated with the medieval Christian military order known as the Knights Templar for a very long time. Some individuals are under the impression that they concealed their legendary wealth on the island, and it appears that the researchers have finally solved this mystery's code. Nonetheless, the story does not end there. An additional significant discovery was made by the researchers, something with the potential to utterly transform our understanding of Oak Island and its history. Within one of the compartments, they discovered artifacts buried to a considerable depth. Not gold or gems, but ancient writings that have been meticulously preserved in airtight containers. The texts are composed in a language that has not yet been identified as the original language, a language with the potential to cast light on the mystery surrounding the Oak Island tunnels and their purpose. Currently, the researchers are working diligently to decipher the inscriptions. They are confident in their ability to uncover Oak Island's true story, a story that has been kept under wraps for centuries. Since the 18th century, treasure hunters have been concentrating their efforts on a small, forested island off the coast of Nova Scotia in Canada. The island is renowned throughout the world for its money pit, which is an enigmatic hole in the ground that is rumored to conceal incalculable wealth. Gold from pirate ships, jewels believed to have been lost by Marie Antoinette, and even the Holy Grail have all been mentioned as potential treasures that could be concealed within its depths. Over the past 2 centuries and a half, explorers from all corners of the globe have endeavored to decipher the code. They have dug, drilled, and even used explosives to gain access to the island's interior in an attempt to uncover its buried mysteries. However, despite all of their efforts, the island has managed to keep its wealth a closely guarded secret up until this point. The coin of the Templars that was discovered on Oak Island is another intriguing artifact. This development has surprised numerous specialists. Is it feasible that this information will shed light on the mysteries surrounding the illustrious Templars and the riches they conceal? And he discovered what appeared to be cement 153 feet beneath the surface. Nonetheless, what they subsequently discovered was far more startling than they had anticipated. They dug deeply and uncovered a fragment of parchment that has the potential to alter our view of the history of literature. There is a theory that this parchment contains some lost writings by the famous playwright William Shakespeare, who may have deposited it there. It is possible that it was left there, which lends credence to this theory. During the 16th century, Francis Bacon was active in science, literature, and exploration. Some people believe he was Shakespeare's true author. If this theory proves out to be true, it could force us to re-evaluate one of the most famous authors in literary history. In addition, intriguing discoveries have been made on Oak Island that are associated with a person named Samuel. People have begun to speculate that he may have been involved in searching for treasure on the island. Sign up now for more astounding scientific discoveries. Samuel Ball was born in South Carolina into servitude, but he served the British throughout the American Revolution. The story of Samuel Ball is intriguing. Once he made the decision, he ultimately relocated to Nova Scotia and purchased property on Oak Island. The discovery of coins, buttons, and a fragment of a revolver on Lot 24 piqued the public's interest, leading them to speculate that Ball may have been involved in the treasure hunt. The meaning of these artifacts is currently unknown, but they may cast light on Ball's activities while he was on the island. Nevertheless, Oak Island is renowned for its mysteries, and it's possible that there are even more mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Therefore, we must continue our inquiry to comprehend what these artifacts discovered on Ball's Land and the other discoveries made on the island represent. The Oak Island granite stone is a peculiar artifact that has baffled explorers for an extended period of time. It was discovered by accident while they were excavating the money pit, and it is covered with strange inscriptions that no one has yet deciphered. Even though many have searched for it, a large number of people continue to believe that these symbols could be the key to finding the fabled treasure and could even provide directions to its location. The authenticity of the granite stone and the significance of its inscriptions are, however, still uncertain. Most of what we believe to know about it is based on speculation and rumors. Despite the absence of irrefutable evidence, the prospect of deciphering the secrets of such an ancient artifact continues to intrigue explorers and historians. You will not believe what has just been discovered on an unfamiliar island. To learn more, click the following video. Things it might hold. Their significant operations included draining a swamp, an area Rick always believed might hide something important. In a related quest, Marty's son, Alex, along with Gary Drayton, the team's expert with a metal detector, and another team member, Jack Begley, are making their own discoveries. During one of their searches, Gary's metal detector went wild over a particular spot, and soon they uncovered an old metal spike embedded in the mud. This find was particularly exciting for Gary, reminding him of a similar object he once saw in a Spanish galleon from the late 1600s or early 1700s, the golden age of piracy. The thrill of possibly being the first to handle this artifact in hundreds of years was a real high point for the team. As they unearthed new clues, they began to realize the artifacts might be much older than they had thought, adding a new layer of intrigue to their search. Fred Nolan's crazy swamp theory connects back to their exploration of Oak Island, suggesting that the oddly shaped swamp was purposely made hundreds of years ago to conceal a shipwreck. If his theory holds any water, it makes one wonder about the people who might have chosen to hide the ship in such a secretive way, perhaps to protect valuable cargo. As the team digs deeper and uncovers more, they move closer to possibly finding treasure and piecing together the historical significance of Oak Island. Every artifact and each dig could potentially be a key to understanding more about the past, making the island not just a treasure hunter's dream, but also a rich site for historical exploration. The Oak Island team discovered a survey stake hidden in the swamp, indicating human activity long ago. This discovery led them to explore other parts of the island more thoroughly, including a cave with carvings on its walls. They conducted metal detecting exercises in the cave and uncovered an iron piece that looked like a strap or bracket. This discovery added another layer of excitement and motivated the team to keep searching. The team considered the possibility of finding parts of a Spanish galleon or another type of ship that had brought treasure to the island. Tori Fell, part of Reflex, doing clinometer work in the money pit, was the first to spot a significant stone that everyone else had passed over multiple times. The general consensus was that the piece could have been a strap or bracket used to hold together timber on the ship. Intriguingly, the iron rod showed signs of having been exposed to high heat, perhaps even a fire. They speculated that the fire was used deliberately to scuttle the ship as it sank into the swamp. The team pondered over the extreme actions someone must have taken, not just creating the swamp, but perhaps even burning the ship. Carmen Legg, the team's expert in blacksmithing, dated the iron strap to the 1700s, helping the team confirm that something significant happened in the swamp around the mid-1700s, several decades before Daniel McGinnis found the famous circular depression. During their search for treasure on Oak Island, they stumbled upon another significant discovery: a stone-paved pathway submerged in the southeastern part of the swamp. They theorized this wharf could have been used back in the 1700s for loading and unloading goods from ships. Using their metal detectors, they quickly found an iron peg resembling a plumb bob, an ancient tool used to ensure that structures were built straight and aligned. The excitement of going down into that shaft to dig and potentially uncover an original tunnel from the 1600s or 1700s was very high. If they could unearth such a structure, it might confirm links to the money pit or the stone structure they had just found. Driven by this possibility, The team felt they were on the verge of a discovery that could completely change their treasure hunt in the swamp. When they started digging a bit, they uncovered a wooden structure under the ground. They wondered if this wooden structure was connected to the stone pathway they had found, or if it was an entirely different piece of history. They speculated that following this path might reveal more about the island's past and activities that took place there. Such findings could be crucial in their ongoing quest to uncover what lay hidden beneath the island's surface and perhaps finally locate the treasure they were seeking.